This is Hoja Rabbits. They don't farm cows, they don't farm chickens, they farm rabbits. And guess what? Rabbit farming is not just about having cute bunnies, it's big business. Today I'm here to find out why more people are choosing rabbits over traditional livestock. How do they do it? What's the secret to success? And can rabbit farming really change lives? Let's find out.
I was shocked with the number of rabbits you have comparing to the other farmers which are into rabbits, because you know there was a pandemic. I don't know if you know about it.
Yeah, last year I think from August up to from October, November, somewhere there.
But
Yeah,
how are you
it's an
surviving?
RHDV.
Oh, what's the name of the disease?
RHDV.
All right. Well, when was it breakout like?
I think around August, September, if I'm not mistaken.
It seems like you are not sure about the disease. Like it didn't affected you or what?
It didn't affect me because I didn't have any visitors at my place. By that time, I banned all visits. That's why when you got here, I sanitized you.
Yeah, I see.
Biosecurity measures.
All right.
Because
Also,
I don't know where you are coming from. Maybe you are coming from another rabbit, so maybe may bring some diseases here for my rabbits.
All right. Now, also those are the key factors that may affect the rabbits again.
Yeah, some of them.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them.
So there were people that were telling me that most of the affected rabbits, they were coming from South Africa. Did you have the breeds that came from South Africa here at Hoja?
Yeah, I had mine, but mine I imported it, I think, 3 years back. Somebody gave it to me. He did the papers for me. It's a well-known figure, so he imported that rabbit for me. But maybe the recent ones, I can't speak for those guys. I don't know what happened. I will speak for my rabbits only.
Yes.
I don't know what happened to those other guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you start rabbit farming?
I started when COVID started. It's 2020 to 2021, 2020. So like I got to work.
Yes.
I'm a journalist.
All right.
Yeah. So when we were given those 2 weeks off, I found out that I was just spending time staying at home, doing nothing. So there was one guy down there, we call him Rasta. He had those crows, we call them Mongol rabbits.
Okay.
So we were spending some time going there playing snooker. Then I asked him, how are you doing? Then I just bought my, I think 3 those rabbits and a bag. And those were cross breeds, they were not pure breeds. So I bought from him. That's how I started.
So you started with how many?
I started with four rabbits.
4 rabbits.
3 does and 1 bag.
And 3 does and 1 bag.
Yeah.
Wow. And how did it grow like?
They were winners. They were something like 8 weeks old.
Okay.
So it took me something like 5 months. Then I bred them. So I bred all of them, the does. Then boom, the business started going bit by bit, and I was learning. I just took them just for fun, so I was learning bit by bit.
Oh, so it was like a fun, but
yeah, it was like a fun, so that I kept myself busy.
All right. So from journalism, now you are now a farmer.
I'm preparing myself after journalism. Then when I leave.
But can you say you are preparing? Because seeing the achievement that you have now, we can say you are now there.
I can't say I'm now there. I still need to move this to a piece of land that I got somewhere there in the Siko. So I really need to put it there so that I can have some more visitors and more customers in a formal way.
All right.
Of course, I'm getting something out of this,
yes.
But I really need to expand.
Okay.
Yes, to expand so that I can put these other breeds on this shade. Then I can erect a proper stage. As you can see, here I'm doing it at the back.
All right.
It's a backyard project.
Yeah.
But I'm trying, so I really need a bit of space, not that big, but I have to erect some shades because these rabbits need to be under the shades. They don't like direct sunlight. You have to erect a shade, then you put these hatches under that shade. Okay.
So from COVID time, what challenges may you say have been affecting your project?
Yeah, from COVID time, the first challenge I had, I didn't have the know-how. So I sort of like self-taught myself and I joined some other groups, WhatsApp groups, seeing from others what they were doing. I also did some visits. So I also had my downfalls.
All right.
Yes, since I was learning. So that was the first disadvantage I had. Then the feed.
Yes.
The feed is expensive because I feed with rabbit pellets.
All right.
Yes, I feed with rabbit pellets.
Okay.
So it's a bit expensive because by that time you will be feeding and not getting some customers, and then you'll be buying the feed and not getting some customers. Since I was not yet known, like where I am now.
All right.
Yeah.
So how much is the feeds? The feeds, how much do they cost?
They differ with breeds.
Okay.
With the variety.
All right.
The other ones are something like 24 USD.
Wow.
The other one are 23 USD per 50 kg bag.
Okay.
Per 50 kg bag. The other ones are 26. It just varies.
All right. So how many breeds do you have here for the rabbits?
Here I have, I think, 5 or 6. I have a cinnamon.
Okay.
Cinnamon breed.
Yes.
I have a California breed. I have a New Zealand white breed. Recently, yesterday, I just purchased some New Zealand red.
All right.
So I have a chinchilla. Then I have a Masango breed. So I think it's 7.
7 breeds.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the most dominant one for now,
Yes.
which I have, is the cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon.
The cinnamon breed. I don't know. It seems people really like it. I don't know.
You don't know the secret behind
I
it?
don't know the secret behind it. Maybe it's the coat color.
Okay.
Or I just don't know. Or maybe I marketed it more
All right.
than the other breeds. I don't know.
So which one can you say, this one is more bigger in terms of meat? In terms of meat production, they say, if you keep this breed, I think this one got more meat compared to other one.
I've noticed that the Masango breed grows very fast.
Okay.
Yes, at least at 8 weeks,
Yes.
you are sure that you achieve the 2 kg weight.
Wow.
For me, I don't know others. For me,
Yes.
in terms of meat, I would go for that Masango breed.
All right.
Yes, for meat, if you want to venture into rabbitry for meat, I will go for the Masango breed, or maybe the Flemish giants. Others have those Flemish giants. I don't have that.
Okay.
But they say
Yes.
that Flemish giant, maybe in a specified time, in 8 weeks' time, you achieve that 2 kg weight, the slaughter weight.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Also, slaughter weight is 2 kg.
You can start slaughtering at 2 kgs. If you reach 2 kg slaughter weight, then you can sell
What's
for meat.
what's the maximum kg that you can see a rabbit can go for, Alan?
That's why I was saying it differs.
Okay.
Others will go for, I would say, others said 6 kgs, but I haven't reached that yet. The best I got was 5.8,
All right.
5.6. Yes, 5.2, 5 kgs. But for 6 kgs and above, I can speak for others. I don't know that. I've heard some people saying that you can reach as far as that. But for me, I've reached something like 5.6, 5.8, 5.7, 5.25 kgs.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. So the 7 breeds, did you imported them all or you find them local?
The pure ones, I bought them from the guys who imported.
All right.
Yes, I also have the other one, a bag here,
Yes.
which I got from someone who is a reputable someone. He imported that breed.
Okay.
Yes, the pure New Zealand white, but all my cinnamons are pure. The Californians are pure New Zealand. They are not those cross that we used to have.
Okay.
Yes.
So which one can you say this one is a local rabbit? Like it's mostly found in Zimbabwe. And you can say this one is local breed.
I've noted some guys saying the cheese Masango.
The Masango breed.
Yes, it was someone came up with the idea. I don't know. I've forgotten the name. He mixed some of the things. Then that's the one we had.
Okay, and what are the prices, the price range for selling the rabbits?
In terms of meat or for breeds?
Let me say in terms of meat, because mostly people...
In terms of meat, mostly people sell their rabbits for $5.
$5?
Yeah, for a rabbit that I've reached 2 kgs.
Okay.
$5 for that. So for a rabbit that has reached 2 kg slaughter weight.
Okay. Okay.
And if it's above that, you discuss with the buyer, with the client.
All right.
Yes.
All right. What about for breeding?
For breeding, the prices range. We haven't set. We don't have a set price yet.
Okay.
Because I may say my breeds I'm selling at 15 USD for an 8-week-old bag or doe. I said that's my price.
Okay.
And that's what I sell. Others will say I will sell my does. Those are the female ones.
Right.
For $15 for a certain breed, then $10 for a bag or a certain breed. Then someone will say I'll sell mine for $8 for a bag, then $10 for a doe. It depends. But the price go as far as $60, $70 for a bag.
All right.
For a doe or a bag. Because here I sell it, it's $15 for 8-week-old winners.
Okay.
Then when they are around 3 months and a half, it's $25 for a doe or a bag. Then when they are around 4 months and a half, it's $35 for a doe and a bag. Then when they reach something like 5.5 to 5 months and above, that's it, they are ready to breed. They are ready to mate. So that price will depend. It's $40 to $45 for the females, for the does.
Okay.
Then for the bucks, mine is $55 for the bucks.
Right.
Yes.
So in terms of a doe, how many babies can you say this one can produce? One rabbit on a year?
On a year, or on a litter. You can breed them for. It depends with the farmer.
Okay.
What you want to achieve.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
You can breed for 4 times or 3 times per year, but for me, I prefer breeding them 3 times per year.
All right.
And then per litter, if I say per litter, is when I breed a rabbit, then it gives birth. Those kids that are born is the litter. So per litter, it's the quantity of the kids that it gives birth depend again with the breed. So it ranges from 5 to 11, some to 12, some say to 15. But mine, the highest that I got so far, the one that gave birth, it was a New Zealand white, gave birth to 11 kids. But I would not celebrate for a rabbit to give 11 kids, because there might be some runs that will be born. Some of them will be so small. Because they will be having competition in sucking milk from the mother. So if you want to have, you must celebrate if your rabbit gives birth from 5 to 8 or 5 to 9. That way, a rabbit will be able to take care of all its kids. Yeah. It same goes to the pig. You go, there will be what they call it.
The piglets.
The small piglets. There will be a small pig that will be there. That won't be growing well. Because of the competition. Because of the competition of the sucking milk.
All right. So I wanted to ask, there is a funny thing that I see with the most rabbits, especially those that ventured into rabbit without education or without the knowledge. So mostly they say there is a struggle, especially on the reproduction system, on the way. For if you don't have the knowledge. Did you face that challenge when you said you started with 4, right?
Yeah.
And with one
bag.
One bag.
Yes.
Did you face the challenges so that you say it was not reproducing or what?
Yeah, you can always come across that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like for me, when I first bred my 3 does, the first batch I got, I noticed that when they gave birth, when the kids were growing, they grew the big teeth.
Okay.
Yeah, that was because it was an inbreeding issue.
All right.
The bag that I bought was related to the does. I didn't have the know-how, because it's like you are breeding a brother and a sister.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can't even do that. Even in animals, you cannot do that. Unless if you are breeding the father and the daughter, if you want to maintain your line. That's what we call it, line breeding.
All right.
Yes, but that way, so they all had these big teeth and I didn't know. Then I just looked at them, then I cowed them. I killed some of them, then I kept some of them. So it was a learning process. Then also, if you can say you take a doe into a buck's hatch when breeding.
Yes.
Then you don't sit there and notice that if there was a successful mating.
Okay.
Then you just come back tomorrow, 2 days later,
take-
they say you take out the doe and say I've successful bred my doe. You can have challenges, and you wait for the gestation period. Then you notice that the doe there's nothing. Yeah. So those were
which
the
means
challenges.
you have to help.
You have to help. Some you have to help. Some will say it's forced mating or what, but I would say it's production.
Yeah, that's true.
It's production. Then the type of feed. I used to feed with the greens
Okay.
only. The shrubs that I used to go down there and get.
Yes.
In that way, it's not advisable for farmers to feed your rabbits on greens only.
All right.
Yes, so you have more challenges when they are about around 6 to 7 weeks. The kids that are born,
Yes.
their stomach will bloat.
Wow.
Yes, yes. They will bloat. They will grow big like this, because you are not feeding them the roughage, the hay,
Okay.
the star grass.
All right.
Like
all
the,
right.
the one behind me here.
All right, all
This
right.
is necessary. So rabbits, you must feed them rabbit pellets. Then hay,
Yes.
it must be always be there. Then water.
All right.
Yes, they drink water. Some say rabbits don't drink water. Rabbits drink water. It must always be there. If you want to give them greens,
Yes.
you have to. There's this what they call the blackjack wanamtsine.
Yes.
There's tunojiti chinzungu in Shona.
Yeah,
I've forgotten the name in English. There's others, but you have to dry them under the shade so that they maintain. You have to dry them under the shade so that they maintain their green nutrients that are needed by the rabbits. It also applies to the hay. You have to dry it under the shade, as you can see.
Also, you don't give them while it's there.
No. Yeah, you have to dry them under the shade so they wilt.
Because I've noticed that's the most thing that
Yeah.
other farmers do. You
Yeah.
say, I think they look for the food in the morning. They
In the
say,
morning.
can you go and fetch some grass?
Fetch some grass, then you just give them. In that way, you are not doing good justice. Your rabbit is not. This diet is not balanced. So the only things that you must supposed to give them is rabbit pellets.
All right.
Rabbit pellets.
Oh,
and you can
these are
see
the rabbit
These are the
pellets.
rabbit pellets, and then hay and water.
So, how much did you give? Like these ones? How do you?
A grown-up rabbit, you're supposed to give something like 150 grams per day.
150 grams per day.
Per day for a grown-up rabbit. For the winners, for the kids,
Yes.
is 20 grams per day,
20 grams.
depending on the number per liter.
Okay.
How many the kids that were born by a doe. So you have to give 20 grams. You must be very, very careful about overfeeding.
All right.
Yes. Also, minimize the issue of underfeeding, but the most dangerous thing is to overfeed. Because definitely they will bloat, because they won't stop eating. So you must always be sure about the quantity of feed that you are giving to your rabbits. Yes.
Also, they just keep on eating.
They just keep on eating. Since, especially the small ones.
All right.
Yeah, they will just keep on eating. Then you see them bloating, you see them having some diseases. Then you wonder what happened.
What about in terms of water? How many liters can you say? I think one rabbit can consume about 500 milliliters or something.
That I haven't
started.
I haven't started
But,
that yet.
But what about the buckets? How often do you change your buckets? Can you say, I need some refilling?
Like here,
Yes.
for this, I fill in the morning
Yes.
when I'm going to work.
Yes.
Then after work, when I come back, I also fill it.
All right.
But it won't be empty. It will be almost down there.
All right.
So it also depends on the number of rabbits you have.
All right.
Yes.
Now I
So if the rabbits are 500 and above,
Yes.
I think you have to erect something like a tank, and that the tank will be fitting to the buckets, or that tank will be going straight to the nipple system. Then they will be drinking.
Okay. So is it the rabbits are the first you have on farming? Like are the first animals that you started keeping here? Like
I tried piggery.
All right.
Yeah, in my rural area there. I went around 62, the numbers. I started with 8, yeah.
Yes.
But I stopped last season because of the El Nino induced drought. I didn't have a bore, so I used to fetch water for a kilometer and something like that. Then also the issue of the feed, because my feed I was buying concentrate and mixing with maize and sunflowers that I planted into my field. But with that El Nino induced issue, I sold some of them. I'm left with something like 15. On the 15 that I'm left with one a male. The others are females. I'm just watching the situation as it goes. But I would want to move them to my small. This is a cinnamon doe.
Wow.
It's pregnant.
Wow.
Yes. So I bred it. I've forgotten the date. I think I bred it on the 12th. Was 12th of March.
Well, this is what you call cinnamon what?
It's the cinnamon breed.
Wow, and
the
it's
most sought after.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So this is how you hold it.
Oh, this is how you
you hold it here and then you support it here.
Okay.
I've seen some guys lifting them by the ears. They will be in a lot of pain.
Wow.
So here there's a lot of flesh. So if you hold them here, it's not even fidgeting.
Yeah,
it's not even moving.
Wow.
So this is one of our pregnant does that we have here. So for now,
and how many liters are you expecting on this one?
On this one, at the first time, if I'm not mistaken, gave me something like 8 liters.
8 liters. Wow.
So this time now, I'm not sure. I can only tell the probability, or maybe just to estimate when it's around almost 3 weeks pregnant. Then you can just do like what we call feel in there. Okay. Then you feel maybe the embryos.
Oh, you can feel. Oh.
Yeah, you can feel, but you cannot tell the exact number.
All right.
But you can tell that it's pregnant.
Is it possible that you can keep a rabbit as a pet? Because this one I see like it's very nice. This one.
Yeah. Especially the other guys from that other side, not the ghettos. They would like to keep them as pets.
I guess it's because you can.
Them would like to keep them as pets. I once saw to some other guys from Borodo there. Wow. They just wanted the small ones.
All right.
The small ones. That way, something like a 2 weeks old and 1 week old. They will feed them with milk.
Okay. Oh, they eat milk.
Yeah, we feed them with milk.
All right.
Yes, they will feed them with milk with water bottles.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this one is very nice. Yeah. This one. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, this one is a chinchilla. It's also pregnant.
All right.
So we are also expecting some kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this one is very beautiful.
Yeah.
Also.
So here I have a maternity ward where I keep those that are pregnant.
Oh,
once they give birth, when the kids are, I will be calling them winners. When they are above 3 weeks old, then I'll move them to the other section that is there.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, you don't mix them.
I don't mix them when they are pregnant.
Do they fight or what?
Yeah, I say, but not much.
But in terms of feeding also.
Yeah, but the ones that fight a lot are the bucks.
Okay.
Yes, you don't keep my bucks in the same hatch.
Wow.
When they are grown up, they will fight each other, and the worst thing they will do, they will castrate each other.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Or even some will die.
All right.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. I hear most of the people, they say manure from the rabbits are very, what do you call, fertile in terms of manure. What do you say about the manure?
Yeah, these are tried and tested.
All right.
These are very good as a manure. Right. Because you'll be having rabbit pellets. Rabbit pellets are made from different nutrients, different kind of things. Then there is hay.
Okay.
Then there is also sometimes you give them some greens. When you give them some greens, so you have very good manure from them.
Okay.
I tested them when this season I planted my maize. I used this rabbit manure.
All right.
And the results were amazing.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
the results
also,
were amazing.
You also do farming for the maize?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I didn't even put D.
You just put manure?
I put this manure then on top. and they're top dressing.
Okay.
And the results were so amazing.
Wow,
this season.
wow.
Yes.
So do you sell
Yeah, here I have something like 2 tons.
2 tons?
Yes, these are the other ones. The other ones are behind the back there. I'm selling it. This 50 kg bag is for $3.
For $3?
Yes.
Wow.
Some who have will also sell rabbit urine.
All right.
When they but here I don't have that. The way how they correct it, you
Okay.
put a pipe at the back there when you erect your hatch.
Alright.
So I will do that when I'm going.
What do you use the urine for?
They use it for spraying. For pesticides, especially those guys that plant tomatoes or for maize. So you spray it. You use that gas for spray. It will work wonders for you. Yes. Others, they will say you drink it and use it for some other thing. I don't know that. I can't confirm that. It's just a myth that I've heard some guys saying. But what I can confirm is if you spray it from your tomatoes, you kill those pesticides. And some will say in the maize. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm yet to try.
I wanted to ask about the temperatures. What specific temperature can you say? This one is the right temperature for the rabbits.
Rabbits do not like to be in hot temperatures.
All right.
The advice I can say is when you are erecting your rabbit hatches,
Yes.
they mustn't be on direct sunlight.
All right.
Unless there should be something over them. Like here,
Yes.
I have a tree over. It's providing a shade for them. These sheets mustn't be on direct sunlight.
Yeah.
It affects them a lot.
Wow.
Yes.
Alright.
So they must be always, when you are doing, maybe you are more into commercial, you must have a shade that is spanning, I don't know, it depends with your pocket.
Yes.
Then you erect the shade. You erect the hatches under that shade.
Alright.
In that way, you will be okay. In that way, you'll be okay.
I wanted to ask more. When you started the rabbit farming, your main goal, was it of breeding or it was for the meat market?
Like I said before,
Yes.
I started for fun.
Yes.
Because I didn't have anything to do when I was off for 2 weeks during that COVID era.
Yeah.
But I've grown to notice that it's a two-way thing.
Yes.
And I'm planning to go for meat and breeding stock.
All right.
Yes.
All together.
All together. In terms of meat, it's all about a game of numbers.
Okay.
You must save a lot of rabbits.
Yeah, that's right.
Then you see the margin of the profit
All right.
in terms of numbers.
Okay.
Then with breeding stock, you have to produce quality breeding stock. People love it.
All right.
Like in this instant, these days, people really love my breeds. Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. I can't even supply some of them.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
As we speak.
So are you mainly supplying the individuals, or also you have the companies that say, we want
some companies approached me.
All right.
I think 3 or 4, and the others are schools. But with the capacity I have now, I've said for now,
I'm okay with
I'm
that.
okay. Maybe after 3 months, then I can accommodate them. I'll say, come. Then we can have some discussions, because I will be able to supply them. When then there are some, I think 9 or 8 restaurants that approached me. They wanted a certain number. So I also said, for now, I'm concentrating on breeding stock. For meat, some individuals here and there, but it's okay.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So can we say rabbit farming is profitable?
Yes, rabbit farming is profitable.
Can you,
I'm actually shocked myself.
all right.
Yes.
In terms of money, or on a monthly basis, what figure can we say? I think this one you can get from rabbits.
Yeah, after removing all the expenses, I think something like with the number I have, at the $400 mark, I will reach it.
All right.
Yes,
all right,
or
all
more.
Right. Or
But
more. Okay.
yes, after removing my expenses and everything, more feed and the stuff like that.
All
Yeah.
right. So I think
But I would want the number to grow
so that you can.
so that I can have more. But that goes with the number of rabbits you have also.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So have you ever supplies like international? Have you ever reached that market?
Not yet, but I've had a lot of inquiries.
All right.
Yeah,
So it's just that the limits are limiting you, but you have the potential of even
the
supplying.
potential is too much.
All right.
But as of now,
Yes.
I think there's been a ban because of that RHTV disease.
All
People
right.
are not supplying outside.
Okay.
I think it has been stopped. I don't know if it was lifted.
Do you know? It's I've moved. I think 4 farms which are keeping the rabbits, and they are not sure about the name. I'm shocked you are aware about the name of the disease. I've moved around, and there's no one who was clear with the type of disease, and I don't know how are they treating the rabbits if they don't know the name.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they are not on the social media platforms, or maybe they are not researching. But it was publicized.
All right.
A lot of people got to know about it.
Oh.
So I'm into groups. There are some guys who have been discussing about it.
All right.
So as of now,
Yes.
the best way you can defend that disease is to have your biosecurity measures.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Then some say it travels through there. I can speak for that. I'm not sure. I'm
And-
not a medical someone.
And I wanted to ask about something. What advice would you give to someone? You know, some of the people, they just come here, then they say, I think this rabbit is very nice. I think I need that one to go and into my, I don't know, farming, what. Is it a good idea, especially on this the disease that we are affecting? Is it a good thing that you just pick rabbits from other farms? Is it okay?
The idea that I can give those guys
Yes.
is not, don't just venture into rabbitry without the proper knowledge.
Yeah.
Learn about them first.
Okay.
Then if you learn about them, you get to love them.
Yeah, that's true.
You get to know what they want. Then when you are buying, you at least visit the farm where you are buying your rabbit from. Don't just say, someone bring me a rabbit from, when you meet in town, then you just do this. I will always encourage one to go and visit and see where you are buying your product from.
All right. So I think that's
That's the way. And you've talked about that disease. I think it has since stopped.
Oh, it has since stopped?
For the past 3 months, just some few pockets.
all right.
People are no longer talking about it. But saying it's gone forever, I don't know. But it's no longer an issue here in Zimbabwe.
That's true.
Like what I've seen.
You know, I always ask this question because I've seen that a lot of people who viewed my videos are from diaspora, you know. I wanted to ask, what's your advice to someone who's doing phone farming?
Phone farming?
Yeah, that one they say he's in Dubai or he's in, I don't know where he is. And he's...
that has always been a challenge.
All right.
I also encountered it when I was from my piggery.
All right.
The best way,
Yes.
the best thing is that you have to pray that you get a manager
Okay.
or someone who you have employed who is committed.
Right. True.
Yeah. So the first thing that you're supposed to do,
Yes.
invest in that person that you're entrusting your rabbitry with.
Yeah.
Take that guy to school.
That's true.
Then you build that ubuntu uno.
Yes.
That person will love your animals the way that you do.
That's true.
Don't you must also treat that. You must also make that person know that the thing that they are keeping is sort of like theirs.
Yeah.
Don't just say mine.
That's
You
true.
always say zvedu hours when you are interacting with that person. When you call and say, product here, you say, how is our project? How is our rabbits? How are our rabbits?
Yeah.
Since you are away, so you have to treat that person as a king.
Yeah.
And you must pray that you get the right person for your project, because you always have challenges. So the best we are supposed to do is to treat that person as a king.
Okay.
Yes. We will be taking care of your animals.
Yeah, that's true.
Or your farm.
Yeah, that's true. You know, I think it's now, is it 6 years? You said you started
2020.
That was 2019.
When COVID started.
COVID, yeah. 2019, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it's been 7 years.
6 years, let's say 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just say.
So with 6 years that you have been in rabbit, are you now at the stage that you say, even if you come, I can give you lesson on how to keep the rabbits? Or you are already doing that?
I'm already doing that.
All right.
Yes, I went for lessons.
Okay.
I was taught. I went for lessons with Zikoba.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an organization there. So I actually went for physical lessons.
Yeah.
I was taught there. So I can always teach some who are upcoming.
Yes.
Then if you want a physical interaction one-on-one,
Yes.
of course for a fee,
Yes.
you have to pay a fee.
Yeah, that's true.
When you come, because you are consuming my time.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I also paid for some of the lessons that I did.
Yeah, that's true.
And I've amassed a lot of experience, but I can't say I'm there yet.
Okay.
I'm learning bit by bit,
That's true.
bit by bit,
That's true.
bit by bit, so that I get where I want to go.
And if someone to say, Mr. Hoja, right?
Yeah, Mr. Hoja Rabbits.
If someone to say, Mr. Hoja, can you manage my project? Are you on the stage that you can say you can manage someone?
Yeah, it depends.
Okay.
Because I go to work. I have my work.
All right.
So it's time consuming.
All right.
It depends what is on offer.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All
So
right.
that I can forego my other job.
Yes.
Then I go to managing that. Or maybe I'll be doing that on weekend basis.
Okay.
Not full-time basis.
All right.
I can do that.
All right.
Because I've been approached by some farmers. The other one is from Maziwa. I went there.
All right.
I taught them.
Yes.
The owner, he came back from Dubai. He sat there with his 3 workers. Then I also went to Bindura. I taught some guys. Then I went to Chegutu.
Yes.
I also did the same. And the guys from Chegutu are always giving me some feedback. So, wow, what you did.
Yes.
Oh, wow, what you did. There's a change. That guy is also from... He's based in America, but I taught his guys. And he's saying he's noticing some changes.
Right.
The spirit within his farm workers has changed towards rabbits.
Right.
Because when I went there, it was a disaster. They were doing the opposite. But I inculcated, I taught them something.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
All right. So, what are your words to those new farmers who want to venture into rabbit farming?
I would say, guys, come and join. This is an untapped type of farming.
Right.
Yes, a lot of people do just want to venture it for fun or as a small project. But I would advise you guys, learn first. Then you venture into it. Yes, and then you tell me, because what I've noticed in terms of a lot of families didn't like rabbit meat, but as of now, a lot of people are buying this rabbit meat. And if you go to some butcheries, they will have a section where there's rabbit meat. Even the well-established shops in Zimbabwe, you will go, there are some sections that there is rabbit meat, that they are selling rabbit meat. And rabbit meat is expensive. Yeah. It's expensive. It's say for a chicken it will be like something like 5 years. For a rabbit meat, it will be, if you go where there is a restaurant, a piece might cost you from 3 to 5 years for a piece, for a plate of salads with rabbit meat or whatever you are eating that rabbit meat with. Yes. So let's venture into these things.
That's true.
Yeah. Let's venture into these things and prepare yourselves.